I'm going to flip my screen and you should get a live button again, hopefully. So this is round two because I had a little bit of problem trying to get back on again. There's something wrong with my YouTube. Sure. Um, let's make sure. Okay, I can hear myself. So if anybody can log back in, that would be great. So I'm just gonna mute myself here so you don't have to hear my echo. And I will copy and try to send to all of you again. Um, gotta love, gotta love it, right? Okay, so hopefully you can all see that again. So come back and join in the chat. If you're here, just say hello so then I know. Okay, can hear you. Excellent. And you're back. Thank you, Christine. Um, I'm just trying to get everybody else back on if I can. I might have to jump onto my page and see if I can get everyone back on again. So sorry. This doesn't normally happen. Yes, I'm back. Show my hands. I am here. So, can you all see me? Hi. Excellent. Thank you, Melissa. So, I'm just going to type here so you can all see me typing and make sure we have everyone back again. And Lise, I can hear you and see you. Excellent. I don't know what went wrong, to be honest. And then I'm going to just try and connect with a couple others. See if I have them as friends on my Facebook page. There we go. And then I'll try one more. And Michelle. She's not. Okay, who else am I missing? Okay, I need Pam, Melissa, Shell. Shell. We need Shell. Ugh. When does this ever happen, eh? Okay. Just trying to get everyone back in again. Okay. Won't send it a second time. Okay. And should be hopefully good. We're back on. So, okay, I'm here, you're here. Excellent. Michelle's here. I'm missing Pam. So I'm just going to go to my Facebook page and see if I can get everyone back in somehow. Switch. Okay, so that was odd, right? That normally doesn't happen. At least it hasn't happened yet to me. Okay. And come and join us on my YouTube. Oh, why is it all capitals? So you can all see my hands here. YouTube channel for some fun fold. I love how it always never adds a picture that you actually want. Quite entertaining. Okay. And of course I can't add that one. Okay. No photo post. Are we all here? Michelle? Okay, let's do roll call again. Lise? Yep, I see Lise. Chris? I see Chris. Oh, Pam? Yep. And Barb? Melissa? Michelle? Shell? and Amy. Okay, we are good to go. Okay, sorry about that. I have no clue. I don't know what happened. Let's just leave it at that. So back to card number 2. So let's find that word holidays. This is such a beautiful italic font that half the time I can't even find the words. So I think it's, oh no, wrong word. Wrong one. There it is. Holiday. Okay, so we're going to stamp. I'm going to stamp them separately because they're two different fonts. And then I also don't want to run into the problem of, oh, I'm not having too much of a gap. So we're going to just take that word holiday. Volume went down. Pam is, yeah, Pam is here. Yes, I do see her. And did the volume go down? Because it shouldn't have. It should be loud enough. Just gonna crank it. Okay now? Okay, good. Excellent. And then we're gonna grab the word um, happy. And then we're gonna stamp that right on top. And I'm just gonna fit that in between my letters so they're nice and close. And then if I don't like it, I'll just flip it. So there we go. Happy holidays. Maybe a tad too close, but not bad. So let's do that again because I find it's a little too close. So we'll go holidays. And then I'm going to try that again and put that right about there, just a little higher up. There we go. Happy. So I like that much better on there, like that. Okay, so I think my children are taking off. Okay. And hubby's not here, so I don't clue where he went. There. We're gonna clean these off so I don't get it all over the place. Like seriously, all over the place. Okay, so now that we have all those done, and we're going to take the banner and add that to the back. So this is going to be our fun fold, and that's what's sitting there. So before we can glue this down, we need to make sure we know where we're going to fold that piece because we just want, we want it sticking out a bit here, but not too much. So as you can see here, I'm off by about, and you got about half an inch on that side, and then you're pretty much taking about half an inch fold on this side. So you can use your paper trimmer if you really want to, or you could just I just take it literally is I believe what I did was I just went, okay, right about there, and then just folded it with my finger, like so. So it's about half an inch to an inch almost, or 3/4 of an inch there. And this way you have a fun banner you can add. So we're just gonna use our bone folder to crisp that up, and then we can stick our pieces on. So we'll do that now. Volume good here. Awesome. Everyone is good. And hopefully we don't have any more problems. See, this is why I still can't do like the fun software stuff because it just don't like me out here yet. Okay, so there we go. Now, before we glue this one down, it has to sit on the back. So you want to just find that center or that place that you like where you feel it's good enough, right? So I just go on the center and then we're just going to add some adhesive there. So just putting that there and then fold it over like that. And now this becomes our back piece. And then I don't know why my nose is running. So I better not be getting a summer cold because those are the worst. I think I'm allergic to pop, to be honest, because every time I drink pop now, I get the sniffles. So I don't know what that means. There we go. So now we need our other two pieces. And yeah, so there's been quite a few people at work that have been having colds. So I'm like, don't give it to me. I'll be so upset. So there we go. Now I'm going to use my Seal Plus because I like the thickness of it. And then I just find that it's easier to get a really good seal. And it's the nice width that I really like. So we're just going to put that there along the center. And then that is just going to go along the center there, like that. And if I did that right, we should have no adhesive showing on the back, and we don't. Perfect. Now this guy um, gets attached with dimensionals. I'm like, where are my dimensionals? They're right here. Okay, so then we're just gonna put some dimensionals, a couple of them on here. And what's really nice is you're just covering up. So just to make sure the holes are on this side, so you cover them up. Okay, and then that just fits right in the center. So you have that prettiness right there. And then this goes here. So we're going to use mini glue dots, but then we also need a dimensional there. So I'm going to stick a mini here just in case, right about there. Yep. So we're covering that up. And then the holes, they're just getting covered. And then we can use mini glue dots. Okay. And Kathy's here watching. Excellent. Okay. Just making sure we're all back. Back to the groove. I just had to figure out where that was again. So we're just going to run right across that center again and take that piece off and go in. So I'm super excited too about the fall retreat. We've already got pretty much 3/4 of the room full. So that's kind of nice, super fun. I'm excited. Kenora girls are coming back. So that'll be great. And yes, Lee's, your cousins have signed up, so that's fantastic too. So it'll be a nice, great party and reunion again for everyone to get together. And we're done. So that's card number 2. So again, I didn't put a lot of bling because there is so much gold shining through here. I felt it wasn't really necessary. And just so you know, if you get this card, it makes a great wedding card. So you can easily put to you or and put here, congratulations, whatever, for or Mr. and Mrs. over here, and then congratulations or something here. It would make a great, I think, wedding card. Oh, I'm so excited that you're coming. Come with a empty stomach, because I'm going to tell you, it's good eats. And be prepared to pack lots and not finish your projects. Right, ladies? And so we have lots of fun doing that. Sometimes I come home, my husband's like, "Oh, how much did you?" I said, "Oh, I did nothing because I was too busy yapping and finishing my swap cards." It's good time. That's what I love about retreats, though. I do miss the sleepover retreats, but they are pricey. It's not that cheap anymore to get a hotel. They're to do that kind of group stuff. Um, those were fun because you could always just go back to your room and take a nap again or whatever, and you'd scrapbook till midnight and not have to worry about going out. But nowadays it's hard. Yes, I'm so glad you think it's lots of fun. Or it is lots of fun. I'm so happy you have lots of fun. Okay, game number 2. And our game number 2 is $80. So again, with the 80, that works out really great because now we get the $6. I should have wrote that nicer. $6 in bonus for bonus days for August. Okay. So, I'll leave that there so I know it's game number 2 and we know who the winners are. Okay, and I can mark it down. Now, where did I put? Oh, there they are. I'm like, where's the bingo cards? Okay, ready, Freddy. Okay, we're gonna shuffle that good. One more shuffle, I think. And we're good to go. Okay, so everybody's got their numbers. I got the numbers handy as well. And we're ready. First number, 6. Number 6 is the first one. Let's move over more. Any bees? No bees? Oh, I don't think anybody picked number 6. How about 7? Lucky number 7? Is 7 still a lucky number? Now we'll see how fast the chat goes. And I'm going to watch. So I'm pausing a little bit just because I want to make sure everyone um, can get the numbers posted in there. Okay, I'm going to go with the next one. Number 4. Number 4. So we have a 7 and a 4. And then we should start seeing more. Excellent. Okay. And then 23. 23 is the next number. I love these bingo cards, but we don't get to use them as much because whenever I do bingo now at the club, we do it electronically. 13, because they have the nice big TV. And then we just put the whole bingo thing up there and everybody can just play along. Can just look up, makes it easier. I don't drop balls all over the floor and then I don't drop cards all over the floor. 10. Number 10. And I know we have those. I'm just going to make sure. 3, 8, 11. No, we haven't gotten any more numbers yet. Excellent. Barb's on the board, so almost everybody's on the board. Number 12. Number 12. I don't think I see much of 12. Oh, there is somebody with a 12. Excellent. So everybody's up. And 19. 19. We've got a 19. Okay. So we should have some BIs popping in now. Now we've got a bit of a delay. So I will take a little longer when we get closer to Bing. B-I-N-G. 14. So I don't miss Barb. And 14. There's a couple 14s in there. So I should see you pop up soon. 24. 24. Oh. Okay, I'm going to slow down just a tad now because I know people are going to have a bingo soon and there's people sweating already. Look at that. Pounds only need one more. Woot woot. Number 2. Oh, so close. Number 2. We got lots of 2s out there. Lots of people picked that number 2. And 11. And we got an 11. Excellent. Got an 11 there. No 8. No 15. No 21. Okay. Okay, so Barb's got BING. So we got 2 people sweating now. Barb and Pam. 3. Who's got the 3? I think that was. Yep. I'm waiting. I'm going to make sure we don't have a bingo. Because I think we might. There it is. And I'm going to wait and see and make sure nobody else does. Because so far, Pam's got a bingo. So I'll give it just a few more seconds here. And while I check Pam's, did you say 21? Nope, I did not. Nope, I got 19, 23, and 24. No 21. Okay, so Pam's got a 3. She's got 10. And I'm just waiting for somebody else to say bingo just in case. You can see all the numbers there, I hope. And then 14. There's the 14. 19. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 24. Anybody else? I don't see anyone else. Nope. Nada. And I'm just going to double check and see if anybody else got one. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So, congratulations, Pam. That one's yours. You got $80. So let me know by Sunday what you would like for an $80 prize, and then you'll have a $6 credit as well for August. Congratulations. Woohoo! Okay. Yeah. Woot woot is awesome. Okay, I'm just going to give this a couple shuffles and then put that away. And then we are on to card number 3. Okay, so this one isn't complicated, but it has a lot of steps. As you can see, it fills my whole tutorial here. But it is so pretty. Now, one thing I didn't do to this one yet either was weigh it. Because with all the layers, it actually feels quite heavy in comparison to our first card, which just had like 1 or 2 layers. But this one feels quite heavy because there's quite a few pieces. But I think it is literally like one of my favorites. Now, this plaid, there is plaid in this pack, but the problem is, and by the way, it's a pretty plaid. Ooh, Amazon is here. Okay, let me see if I can find it here. Yeah. So there is the plaid that actually comes in this designer series paper. But the problem is the designer series paper on the flip side are all the bells and all the leaves we cut out. So I couldn't use this plaid to create this card because we cut out all the other stuff. So I used the plaid from what is it called? The Market, the which is in the annual catalog. And let me see, it's the Market one that goes with the Attention Shoppers. So it's called To Market Designer Series paper. So that's the one we actually use. So this one actually comes with a lot of pieces. And it's very important to realize that I gave you 2 strips of ribbon. And one is slightly shorter than the other. Okay. And the reason I did that is one piece is to wrap and the other is to tie the bow. So don't mix them up and wrap one and then you'll be short. So, I mean, if you do, that's fine. It just means you might have to tie a knot or you'll have a really small bow. So hopefully that doesn't, I just want to make sure that that's clear. Okay, so your pack will come quite stacked. I believe Barb said there was 11 pieces, but I didn't really do the counting. And everything's all cut and embossed for you already. Now, the only thing you have to do is heat emboss. So I did heat emboss this piece, and then we heat embossed the vanilla, and then everything else still stays together. And then I'll show you here. We heat embossed the vanilla on here with the gold with Mary. And then on the inside, I built the words Christmas and Happy New Year. And of course, again, it's all heat embossed as well. And then there's that gorgeous paper again. And then we also stamped. Now, the stamp set that I use, and you can use whatever you have in your stash. So don't feel obligated to use this one. But I use the 2-step in the golden greenery that is right here at the top. So you can use that one if you want. So let's get our stamping and our embossing out of the way. And then the rest literally is just assemble. Benjamin, you didn't go to the park with Bishop? Okay. That kind of scares me, but we will deal with it. That my kid went to club by himself. Okay, so we're gonna end up stamping off a little bit. So I'm just gonna add that there. And we use Old Olive. So I'm gonna grab Old Olive and we're gonna pull out this here. So it's got the bells, which is super cute as well. And, oh, is that the right one? Let me double check which one I used again. It was, I know I used 2 different versions. Oh yeah, this one's the heart one. So we don't want that one. I think I want, it's this one. Yeah. And then this is the second step that goes over top. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my 2 blocks. They still want to play. I know you all want to play FIFA. And they're all just waiting for me to end. So cute of them. Okay, so this is the stem. So we're gonna stamp off because I'm really juicy on my ink pad here. And we're gonna go like so. And then we're gonna go in a second time. And again, I'm gonna stamp off because it's still super juicy. And then we're just gonna layer that right on top. If I can hopefully get that lined up without getting my head in the way. Okay, so polymer stamp, and you're gonna get the waves going through there. Dancing. Maybe I should put the boys into my Facebook Live. Okay. Yeah, good idea. Okay, so, and then in this one, I think I used cherry cobbler. So I thought I used real red, but now I'm looking at it and I'm like, nope, it was cherry cobbler. So we're gonna grab the red, and I'm gonna get my 2 mini A1s that, they don't sell anymore. So sad. I think I picked up quite a few of them though. And yeah, okay. And we're gonna just add some cherries there, or berries. And I'm gonna stamp off because it's super juicy. And there we go. So that is the inside of my card. Just nice and simple. In fact, it's still too dark, and that's because my ink is too dark. Whereas here you actually do see the two-tone better. But I'm okay with that. So you could redo it if you wanted to, but I think I'm fine. Actually, let me clean all that up because you know what? I don't trust myself. And then I'll get it on everything and I'll ruin it. And especially when there's a lot of pieces that needs to get cut for this one, and I don't want to damage anything here. Okay, and I'm gonna need that block to build my sentiment on the inside. I should just buy more blocks. That would probably be easier. Then they'd all be prepped, ready to go. But but where's the fun in that? Then if you're a beginner, you don't really get to see how much work it is to, not work, but how much fun it is to switch up. Okay, add those waves, and then we're gonna do our whatchamacallit. Put that there. We're gonna do our sentiments. Okay, so of course heat emboss. You're gonna need your embossing buddy. Okay, so we got all our embossing tools here. Now, I had that off. So we're gonna add our powder to make sure our fingers are not greasy all over. And you're gonna use gold embossing powder. And now we need the first sentiment, which is Mary. And that just goes on the front. And it goes in the center. So I'm just going to use a big block so I can see all around, and so can you. I'm going to move up a bit. And so we're going to add the Versamark. I'll just drop you down just a tad. But then I'm going to move you up when I do my my heat embossing. Okay, so we're just going to center that as best as we can. And hopefully I got it right. I'm going to dip it into my gold powder. And hopefully it sticks. And grab my tweezers to pull it out. There we go. So I like using these, dollar store Rubbermaid containers because if you have something big to emboss, then you have more space to play with. There we go. That looks pretty good. And I'm going to grab a heat gun. And like I said, I'm going to pull you up because you're going to be in my way. Okay. And we're going to heat it up our heat gun. And then we're just going to fire that up on there and get that gold to come in. So the camera gets that all going, and you can start seeing it change color. There we go. And there is Mary, and you can even heat the underside if you need to. The camera's having a little trouble focusing in on that. There it is. Okay, now we gotta do our second one. So this one required a little bit of work. So you can pull out your glass mat for this one. Mine's way over there. So I'm just gonna use this for now, grid paper. And I need to build the inside. So you're gonna put the word Christmas. So I'm gonna just try and find my center. So my center for me is the letter S in Christmas because there's 4 letters on each side. And then you have this tiny little letter and the ampersand, or no, not the ampersand, the symbol and I'm just piling that literally right at the center. So I'll pull this down more so you can see. Okay, we're good. Just making sure that doesn't move too much. And so that's Merry Christmas, and so we need happy. So again, my little center is the P. So I'm gonna line that up onto my dark grid line. And I'm hoping this is straight. And then I have new, which it has a space, and year, the Y, which is just gonna butt up right in the center underneath. Okay. So hoping, using the grid lines as my marker, I'm hoping that that is straight. Then my Christmas looks a tad crooked. How I know that, no clue. But it just does. I'm going to pick it all up. Okay, so yeah, see, it looks a tad, maybe not. So let's just do a quick check. So I'm just going to take one of my ink pads before I do the Versa marking and see how far off I am. And if I am off, hey, that's not bad. Sweet. Okay, so I'll clean that off and get all that green off. So I gave you a nice big circle, which is the second largest in our standard stylish shapes dies. I'm just going to dry that off a bit. And then I'm going to emboss it a bit just in case I got anything on it. And then I'm going to grab my Versamark ink again. And add that in there. And then we're going to stick that on. Now, it's a circle, so you just need to make sure you're centered. And if you are slightly crooked, guess what? No one's going to know because it's a circle, so you could just twist it. So that's the beauty of using circles. And I just realized I put that on the wrong side. I wanted the other stitch side. So let me try that again. I just realized I had the back side of the stitch circle. You can tell by the pattern because it's smaller. It still works, don't get me wrong, but might as well use the good side first. Okay, so then I'm going to try that again. My letters are, by the way, upside down, but it doesn't matter. So I'm just giving it a second or two. I stuck that on there because I didn't want the Versamark to bleed, and it's just Versamark, so you're not going to see it. Okay, now hopefully that worked. So we'll stick that in there again and swoosh that around. We don't need this anymore. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Oh, I got some speckles in there that need to get cleaned up. And I should be able to lift that up now. Get that out of there. Tap, tap, tap. Get all the excess off. Looks good. Ta-da. Okay, so we're going to heat emboss that again. So I'll just do that off to the side because you've already seen that once. And I know you guys are amazing avid stampers. So you all know how to heat emboss. And if not, hey, perfect time to pick up a heat gun and try your hand at it. Okay, excellent. Looks fantastic. And there it is, nice and shiny gold to go along with it. And we are done. And now all we do is assemble. So I'll move this out of the way and that out of the way. And I'll just pop up just a tad. Okay, and we'll get our pieces now. So there's 50 million pieces in here. And it's, of course, scored for you already. So you just have to fold. So we're just folding back. So on this one, you've got an accordion that runs that way. So again, you can either do this left hand. So it would be the opposite of this one. So left hand versus right hand. It's really up to you. But I personally, I'm right-handed, so I just like it this way, and I prefer to open my card this way. It's just standard. Okay, so we'll get that going. Okay, some assembly required. So, oops, I had a mixture in there. So the big one, obviously, will go here on the inside. I think that one's a given. Oh, you can build this any way you want. I'm just grabbing what pieces are there. My instructions will tell you to build it the opposite, from the front to the inside. Just letting you know. So if you're confused, don't be confused. It's just my instructions are telling you to build it from the outside, and I am currently breaking the rule and building it from the inside. So don't panic. Okay. Okay, if it makes you feel better, we'll go the other way. So now there are green pieces. So you need to make sure you've got the right layering piece. So let's just do that so that then we don't get lost. And then this one should fit on here. Excellent. So those are the two pieces that go together. See, there's that market paper the other side on there, which is the flowers that coordinate with that attention shoppers bundle. Do you have the attention shoppers bundle? It is so fun. All that wine bottles that you can do. Although I wish they had more dies for the wine bottles. One die is just not enough. But the nice thing is you can fussy cut it real fast. So I don't feel so bad now. Because I think I've made that card a few times now already. Or that use that set a few times already. So here's that beautiful paper again. I just can't get enough of it. I literally had to buy a second pack, 3 packs, one for myself, and then literally I had to buy second pack just to get enough to use it again because I love it. There you go. Now this piece that's embossed goes on the inside here. So you can tell it's smaller, but that's okay because we're going to glue this down. So you just got to make sure it's even on all 3 sides, like so. I didn't do a 3D project this time. I just noticed that. Oh, and your snowflakes can go any direction, but I like it when the snowflakes are bulkier at the bottom, so then it looks like it's falling down, kind of thing, and piling up. So we have that, and there's plenty there. And then we have this plaid piece that sits right on top. So there's a lot of pieces, but you can see how quickly and easily this comes together. And what's really nice is this card. Um, you can use scraps to make your side pieces. Obviously the inside not, and then that one goes in. So let's hope and pray that my pieces are right. So remember, the longest one is for your bow. So we're gonna flippity do that this, and we're gonna add this as our stem. Now I like to use, this is satin ribbon. It's very delicate but soft and so pretty. Perfect, obviously, right? For the holiday season. So I'm going to use tear tape instead of liquid glue because I don't find that liquid glue would be enough to hold and keep this in place. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. But that's my thought. And then I'm going to pull that tight and bring that down. So there we go. There is our base. Now, like I said, I don't trust it. So I'm just going to add some more. on there to hold it down. There we go. And that'll keep it tight. And in fact, because we are using it, we can easily, where's my little folder? There it is. We can take advantage of that tear tape and use it. You know what? Since I'm here, I'm just going to put another piece along the edge right here. Might as well. And then that'll close it all up nicely. There we go. Tear and tape, so just tear it. If you go a little over like I just did, you can just pull that back in. Ugh, sticky fingers. There we go. And then fold that there. And ta-da! So there you have it. Now we still have one inside flap, so that's where this goes. So now we can take this, and then all our sides are now filled. And whoever gets this beautiful special card is literally going to think you worked so hard for it. You know, like Rice Krispies. Prep takes a while if you're doing multiples. Yeah, it would be really nice if you had the Sizzix Electric one. Oh, that's coming from Barb. But you know, it took me a while to figure out how to make this design work. You should see all my scraps. Okay, I see I put too short of a bow in this one. So this is my pack, by the way. So I will make sure your ribbon is long enough. I think I put 18. I think I put 18 inches in that. Actually, to come to think about it, I think I put at least 12, 18 inches to make the bow because I like a nice big bow. I don't know about you, but you know, if you struggle making the bow, don't panic. Just make a knot. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna say, "Hey, you took Nemi's Fun Fold class and you did not make a bow. I saw it." No, so don't worry about it. There we go. That's sort of a little better, but yeah, make sure we're good there. See, it's satiny, and so it tightens really good, but then it also takes a while to get your fingers in there and pull it good. There we go. Okay, now um, make it as big as you want, really. But this one's gonna be a little smaller. Oh, I'm gonna make it a little bigger. I don't know. I just like really big bows. Okay, just me. Do-do-do, do-do-do. How many prefer bows versus knots? I know we have a couple stampers who hate making bows and literally will swap anybody for bow making. So, how many of you like to make bows? Okay, there we go. You know, I used to hate them too. To be honest, I hated them a lot. But then you get used to it and you make bows while you're watching TV, then you don't feel so bad when you're actually making a whole bunch of them. So it does fray quite a bit, which is, you know, a good and bad thing. So if it frays too much for you, you can burn the ends a bit and that'll get there. So when you're dealing with satin ribbon, you want to make sure you have some really good fabric scissors because otherwise you just won't get that clean cut. Guaranteed. Okay, now this piece goes on the inside as well. Okay, so just center that. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. And then our gold piece goes right here. And we're going to use dimensionals. So I'm going to flippity do that like so. And then again, I'm lining it up so that I make sure I don't go past that line. Otherwise, my card will not open, right? Okay, And then we can flip and just place that there. Now our two ribbons, our two branches, I should say. So this is the other reason why I do it separate is I can move my ribbon wherever I need to get this beautiful piece in here, like so. So I'm gonna grab, where's my dimensionals? Hello, dimensionals, where are you? Oh, wait, they're right in front of me. Mini glue dots, where are you? Oh, over there, found it. Okay, so we'll grab a mini glue dot or two and stick that on there. I think I can put one on that side because that one is sitting on the gold right there. Yeah, there we go. And go like so. Love it. So getting there. Look how shiny that gold is. By the way, it's on low inventory if anybody's checking. It's amazing how quickly that's going. It's probably because they're like me. Christmas in July. So everybody's, starting to get their projects on. And just stick that there. Then we're going to use dimensionals to put that across. Okay, so we'll grab our dimensionals. Now just watch, because if you have it sticking off to the side, you don't want that dimensional popping off and then sticking your whole card together, and then your recipient can't open their card. Okay, and then we're gonna pop that right there, like so. And then to finish it off on the inside, we're just gonna add that here, like so. So we're gonna add some liquid glue. Oh, see, there's the back side. Good thing we're not gonna see that. And then we're gonna use dimensionals here, which is great because it'll cover up my words. And then we're just gonna line that up with the other circle. So I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna push it down because thank goodness for liquid glue. And make sure we're lined up here on the back. There. So now it says, oh, see, not lined up. Move that down. We're good on the top part, but not on the side part here. Okay, now let's check. Can't see it on the front. Can't see it on the back. And we're good. There we go. So that is card number 3. What do you think of that one? I really like this card, but like Barb said, lots of pieces, lots of work, but it's so worth it. I mean, just sit in front of the TV and cut your pieces, right? Easier said than done. I know. So let's clean up for the last round of bingo and our last card, which is a fun fold. Ready, Freddies? Are you having fun? Is this working for you? Or do you prefer the face-to-face bingo or in-person bingo? Because, we could do that too. But what I like about this is you're in the comfort of your home. You're in your pajamas. You're not pressured to have to craft along with me. You can just craft right after. So at the end of the class, you're not like, oh my God, I'm so behind. Especially if it's in person. So I'll get those two out of the way. But yeah, so would love to hear your opinions. Okay, so that is good. So that is that card. And we only have one more left. So let's get the last round of bingo. And the last round of bingo is a beauty. See, there's quite a few people that love bows. That's awesome. I'm going to go up a bit because we need more space to lay all those cards down. And in the last round, game number 3 is $100. So you ready? Are you ready? I hope so. Just give me thumbs up and, hearts, emojis are always the fun part. You don't have to write the words. I'm glad you think it's beautiful stuff. I really like it. But, one thing I went to do before this was weigh it because I wanted to see if it was oversized weight because there is a lot of pieces and a lot of cardstock going in there, right? And cardstock's heavier than designer series paper. So, I would probably put that in a clear envelope and gift it because it's just too pretty to just keep wrapped up inside of an envelope. Okay, last round. Here we go. And we're doing pretty good for time. First number, 13. Who's got lucky number 13? Isn't 13 a bad number or is it a good number, right? 13. We should have a B. Second number is 18. And there we go. 18 is the second number. Bit of a glare, so I'll drop that down a bit. 18. And we do have 18s in there, so that's good. We should see more letters come up. 24. Anybody got a 24? That's a pretty big number, but we actually do have a 24 out there. Okay, so far I've only seen Barb. Amy's got a B. Okay, fantastic. And anyone else? Pam, excellent. And 21. I just want to make sure we've got more than one person. Otherwise, I know my thing might not be working. 21. Anybody got 21? Okay. Oh, and 22 right next to it. 22. And another B. Awesome. Okay. Oh, 23. I guess those all stuck together. And I shuffled 5, 6 times. And B. Excellent. We've got more coming in. Need to watch that screen. 9. 9. We got number 9. Okay. I think we have. Oh, no. Nobody picked 9. Moving on. 14. Number 14. Oh, there are 14s out there. Excellent. So I'm seeing BIs now pop up, so that's a good sign. 19. We got number 19. And then see, oh, BIN. Way to go. Awesome. Number 6. Who's going to get the last big pot? Number 6. So the more that join, the bigger the pots. The more games, too. So B4. Just number 4. It's just a habit, B4. But really, it's number 4. 25, the big number, 25. Oh, Barb's got BING. Oh, wow. Way to go. She's sweating. Anyone else? 17. 17 is my favorite number. Sorry, I only have BIN. Okay, perfect. BIN. Here's 17. So anyone else? Oh, there we go. B2. Number 2. Oh, now Barb's got BING. Number 2. That's a popular number. A lot of you picked number 2. Number 2. That was my jersey number all through my career, all through my sporting years. B8. See, I did it again. Number 8. There's no B's. Oh, Shell is sweating. She's got BING. Number 8. I think Amy is too, I think, right? Amy's got a few. 8 and 11, I think. Oh, maybe not. Okay. 10. Number 10. Who's got number 10? There's a few 10s. So I'm just kind of slowing a bit because I just want to make sure I don't miss a bingo anywhere. Oh, BING. Look at that. We're in the run-in. 1. I almost said B. No ones. 3. There's that number 3 again. Everybody's got, quite a few people's got 3 and number 2. So I'm just going to make sure there's no more bingos because there might be a bit of a delay. Pam? Again? No way! Okay, we're going to wait. Amy's got to be in. Okay, I'm going to check Pam's numbers. And if anybody else has a bingo, I'll check back again. So Pam's got 3. That lucky number 3, I'm telling you. 10. 14. There it is. 14. 17. And there's that 17. And 19. 19. There we go. Anyone else? No other bingos? Don't worry, Barb. I got you covered from the first one. So, working for me. Excellent. And Pam is our second winner. Pam, you racked up. That is fantastic. So, Pam, congratulations. And that's a big pot for you. Don't be sorry. You can't help it if you have the lucky numbers. I will tell you. If Laura was here, you'd be in the running. Because usually she's pretty lucky. And Karen. Karen Carvel's usually here. And she's those two usually win every time we play bingo. So congratulations. Woohoo! Okay, so we're on to our last card. So we had Barb, Christine, and Pam that all won tonight. Congratulations, Stampers. Okay, so you ready for our last card? So our last card is a fun fold, and it looks like this. And we only need this stamp set, so we get that one away. So it actually fits and folds nicely, like so, either way, into an envelope. So don't feel bad. You are welcome, Pam. Thank you for participating. And this one is a fun fold that I really like and took me a while to figure out. It was cased by Christine Bertrand in the US. So, you know, it wasn't an easy one to figure out. But we got it going. So all your pieces are there and everything is scored, of course. So you're going to have a smaller piece because we're just going to tie a bow onto that one there. Okay, so here's your card base. So it's just one piece. Oh, I forgot the vanilla backside. Hang on. I'm missing a piece of vanilla. And where did I put that card pack? That got cut. Or maybe it is missing. I don't see the vanilla. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a piece of vanilla and make sure we have that ready for the back. So I do need my trimmer. Hang on a sec. You probably did, Barb, but I'm not gonna go digging through the pack at the moment. So, because we're at the end, so I'm not gonna be too concerned with myself. No worries. It's just one piece. So that's the back side. Okay. So on the back side is where you can put all your writing and easily have that sorted there. And then the front. So we have only two things to stamp on this one. So let's do that. And then I'll show you how to build the mechanism for it. Okay. So we'll get our stamping out of the way. So we need that and that and that. And I really wanted to come up with something that was fun, but also used the big phrases in this pack. So that's why we have these two. So I'm going to grab this one here, which is May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. I'm just going to put that on the big block. Maybe I'll flip it the other way so that it's just easier to work with and you can see it. And then we need, it's the most wonderful time of the year. And I'll put that on the block. And this one we're using cherry cobbler for. I'll pop that open. And this one has, it's the most wonderful. Now it just fits perfectly. So you will go onto the dots. Gonna make sure I'm on the block properly. There we go. Okay. And then I'm gonna go sideways because I need to make sure I'm close to the bottom. So it's the most wonderful time of the year. Okay. There we go. I got a little bit of ink on my mat. Not a big deal. And then on the back side, we're going to stamp the bigger one. And right in the top corner is where I aimed for. Instead of the middle, because in that way, if you're writing a note, then you don't have to worry about trying to work around that big sentiment. You know what I mean? So that makes it better. No worries, Bart. I will check later and we should be good. I'm not concerned. Okay, so that's it. Okay, we're done. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's get some assembly going. So let's get our card base ready, and then that way you can draw it. So this is the embossed. So this one we use the which one did we use again? What was it called? Oh yeah, the leaf. The what is it? Pine something? How come I can't find it in here? Oh, Fern. There you go. Fern 3D embossing folder. Um, so this one does have both sides are so beautiful, so you can use either side, and it does shrink a little bit just because it's such a big weave. So you might want to watch out for that. And I'm going to use my Seal Plus for this because there's just so much ridges that I just, me personally, I just don't trust my liquid glue. So on this, just because it's going to get into the grooves and I need it to sit on top of the surface. So this is when I like to use my Seal Plus. Okay, and then we're going to stick that onto here like so and just center it as always. Excellent. And then on the back side, this will go here along the back. So we can do that now. I'm just going to grab my liquid glue, it's closer. And then stick that. Oh, running low. Been crafting a lot. I found this, so there's this scrapbook Facebook group. I forget what it's called, Cherry something. Anyways, they put out like sketch challenges for scrapbooking. And this one came up today on my Facebook feed, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so perfect with this paper. So I can't wait to create it this weekend because I don't have time during the weekdays. Okay, so there's that. So let's prep the card base or the mechanism. So this is already pre-folded or pre-scored for you, so it makes life easier. And all we're going to do is take this, and I know it looks funny because I had to make it fit in the envelope. And we're going to grab our score tool, and we're literally scoring along each one of the folds. Okay, so just going to make sure I folded that good. And then we're going to go like so, and like so. Oh, the boys are like itching to play. So I told them just move the switch upstairs with these, and they're like, the TV's too small. Apparently we need a new TV because the TV's not big enough, and the one in the living room is the biggest TV, so they keep all their electronics there. And I'm like, oh, I gave you a whole apartment and you're still bombarding my space. So anyway, now there's 2 1/2-inch flaps here. So all you're going to do is add, and I recommend you use tear tape or Seal Plus because this is a fun fold that is has columns in it, right? So whenever you're making boxes or like anything that has some stability required in it, I recommend always using tear tape or Seal Plus. So to get this lined up properly, all we're going to do is fold it over on the second score line, like so, and you should get a perfect square. So you see that? You got that diamond, so that is how you know where to fold it. So we'll do it again. Okay. So you want to go onto that second, like look, I even folded it half already. So you're gonna go onto that second score line. There's that diamond again, and you'll get your squares. Make sense? Easy peasy? Careful, your base might be upside down. Meh. Which base? This one? It doesn't matter because right now I haven't put anything on. But I see what you're saying. Don't put it upside down. Very true. Okay, so there you go. There's your mechanism. So this is what's going to sit right here in the center. So as you can see, your adhesive needs to go on this piece here. So then when you fold it, you can see where it comes in. So I'm showing you that top view so you don't get confused. So this is because it took me a while to figure this out. So this comes like this, and I'm just going to drop it straight down, and I'm going to put the adhesive literally on these two pieces. So it doesn't matter if you fold it this way or this way, as long as it's going on the top two columns. Okay, so I'm going to add my adhesive, and I'm just going to flatten it because it makes life easier. Trying to put that, and you can literally put two strips here, like so, and then I'm going to put the second one here, and I'll show that to you again because it's really hard to write that in the instructions in the tutorial. I was like, how do I word this so nobody gets confused? Okay, so there it is. I'm going to lift it up, and that's where it's going to sit. Okay, we're all good? Awesome. Okay, so to stick that on, now we just need to, I'm going to fold that down. And if you get confused as to how, this is how. Okay, so we're going to grab our, take your pick tool and pick these off. It's just easier. This time, usually I only do the corners, but this time because we're literally gluing this down, we're going to get them both ready. So no adhesive, adhesive, no adhesive, adhesive. So every second one, right? So again, it's on the top of the columns. You see that? And that is what sits. And to get it lined up, hand side here, flat down. And when I pop that up, I should be equal space on all three sides. Here, here, and here. There you go. Okay, got that? So flat to the edge, adhesive, adhesive, no, no. You can see that. Column, column there. And flatten that down. So we're going to let that dry for a sec while we build the rest. I hope that made sense. Going fuzzy again. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm not. I don't see fuzziness on mine. So I'm not too sure. I can't help with that. Maybe the next one we will do Zoom. But then you're stuck sitting there with me, right? Better now. Better now. Okay, so what's happening to all of you? You know what? It could be because the boys are gaming. I'm telling you. I can hear Benjamin, like that kid, when he plays video games. He's so loud. And he's so loud normally, and now he's even louder. Okay, so we're going to line these up. And I'm just going to go like this on the side to make sure. So this is all extra. So that's, see, we just want that little itty bitty there. So that's good. Now we're going to glue our other two pieces together. I'm just going to do a quick dry fit to make sure. Okay. And this is there's that grunge we used on the first card. And then there's that beautiful gold. Now this is so bright, but I didn't want a big sheet of it in your face. So, um, but I wanted a small quantity, but yet because the leaves are so big, I didn't want to do just a strip. So it made more sense to do something that was more fat rectangular. or square. I was trying to do square actually, but I just couldn't get there. Okay, so that's that piece, right? So now we're gonna stick this on here, like so. And then we're gonna trim, because I want to trim that to the edge. I don't want to trim it. If you want to trim it to this piece, then glue it now. But because I want to trim it to the edge of my actual card, I'm going to stick it up on here like so. Okay. And then we want room for that ribbon, right? Where did I put my ribbon? So this ribbon, you're just going to tie into a knot. You can do knots with both. Don't feel like you have to do there. And you could use either side of that, but I liked this side. And that's going to fit here. So you want to make sure you're putting it so that you have enough space for the bow, or your knot, I should say, and then the rest gets cut off like so. So you got lots of playroom. So I'm just going to flip it, and I'm going to mark where my glue's got to go. Maybe a bit more along the top there. And then I'm going to stick that down. I'm going to make sure. So, like Barb said, make sure you're going the right way. Okay. And I'm going to keep some gold on the other side. Okay. Looks good. Like so. Just adjust that. So you have a little more flex because this is foil. And it just goes like that. Excellent. So you can just, it's going to be hard to fit your trimmer there. So if you have a guillotine, you can cut that with a guillotine. And then if you don't, then just grab your amazing, fantastic paper snip and just cut it along the edge. Okay, there you go. And then you can take a mini glue dot. Like that. Maybe two. I'll probably put two just to be safe. 1, 2, and then stick that right there. Okay, pull it a bit more. And then just trim my edges. So again, this is fun, but I do prefer Zoom because we can interact more. Absolutely. That is very true. So, we should do best of both worlds. I'll change it up and do it differently each time. That will probably be better, especially in wintertime when we don't really want to meet in person, right? Because it's too cold. Or are we just being wusses? So I didn't cut that very straight. So I'm just going to fix that. Oh, I still didn't cut it straight. Okay. And then I'm going to trim this side as well. There we go. Okay. So there's my card. So there is your last and fourth fun fold. I really love this design and it's so much fun. And you pretty much get this whole thing out of one sheet of cardstock. Then you can just use. Now, I tried to do it without putting anything in the middle, but I do find that you would see a gap there and it would look, I don't know, I thought it would look kind of funny. Anyway, I really like this. So there's our 4 cards. So we had that one. And like I said, you will get, they will go in the mail. So you'll probably get them by Wednesday with Canada Post. So you will get 2 of each. So exactly like you see here, 1, 2, 2 of each to create. And then you can come back here to my Facebook page, or sorry, YouTube channel, not Facebook, YouTube, because imagine trying to, it's just too much work. And there's our 3rd right there. I really do hope you enjoy these. And then our 4th. So we have 3 greens, 1 red. So those are our 4 designs, and you get 2 of each. So I really hope you enjoyed that. I would flip the screen, but I don't want to move it and lose you again. And then, yes, we'll look at another, next round will be via Zoom then, so that we can have that fun interaction. It would look unfinished, yeah. And then I hope you do like them. And they are a lot of fun. So remember, we have card swap at our next retreat. So if you want to use one of these designs with whatever pattern paper or crease them, by all means, go ahead because that's the whole point. So I hope you love them and I look forward. Thank you again for participating and congratulations to our winners. So you will receive the PDF this evening, no later than tomorrow morning, and then your kits will go in the mail tomorrow with a special gift in there from me as well. And happy stamping. I hope you have a lot of fun. So thank you again so much for joining. And let everyone else know so that we can have some more fun. The more people that participate, the bigger the pot. So thank you again. Have a great evening and enjoy the hot weather that's coming this weekend. Happy stamping. Bye. Okay. And the fun begins on trying to figure out how to stop the video.